to give up the miracle of life. Turn this shit up.
Life's a quick with no rehearsal. Men quickly they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey.
Hey, barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. We going live tonight. We got the beautiful Liza Finette in the building tonight, man. Don't miss it, man. We going everything. Spiritual practices, obviously, George Floyd, pandemic, epidemic, racial oppression, etc., man. We going in tonight. Don't forget to join the Patreon, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The barbershop conversations opens, man. And yeah, man, this is the biggest fight of this era. Biggest fight of this century. And a lot of fighters are being quiet. But first, I want to shout out some of the people that I've seen, man. I've seen J-Rock speak out about it. Obviously, Deontay Wilder speaks out about it throughout his whole life. Shout out to them, man. Shout out Earl Spence consistently speaks out about racial oppression and injustices in boxing. J-Rock, I saw Breadman. I saw Coach Kevin Cunningham. And I'm going to miss a lot of people that have because I haven't been looking out for fighters as it relates to what's going on with George Floyd. This is the biggest fight of our era. You understand? I don't care if you are a frontline guy and willing to fight the police, or you are a guy who believes in organizing in silence, or you believe in making phone calls. And I be the greatest advocate you can be today. But what I'm not going to tolerate, and this is just me personally, you understand what I'm saying? What I'm not going to tolerate is black fighters being silent who use the black culture and black fan base to propel their career. I'm never going to forget this as long as I live. I'm never going to forget it. I'm just telling you that right now. I will never forget it. And if you're not that guy, I'm going to ask you in front of the world, why didn't you speak up for George Floyd? It's just how I feel. It's just what I'm standing on. It's just what I'm standing, just what I believe right now. And I think it's that important. All right. Just to substantiate my claims and make this and excite more vigor in the people who are actually fighting, and the people who to stand tall against the people who aren't fighting, laying in silence. Just is Canelo spoke out against it. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia spoke out against this, man. This made me see them in a different light. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see how loyal Canelo is to his people. The motherfucker said he never met Andy Ruiz in his life. Did you hear what I said? He said he never met Andy Ruiz in his life in that interview he did prior to Andy Ruiz walking out. And he went not to another time zone, another hemisphere. The nigga went to another hemisphere to support his fellow countrymen. Another fucking hemisphere. Where the toilet goes the opposite way, like in Australia. I'm putting a little extras on it, but you get the point. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm not challenging nobody. I'm just speaking truth. I'm just speaking real. Little old YouTube Fred. You know what I mean? Little old YouTube Fred, man. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use my platform for what I believe is just. Not for what you believe is just. It's what I believe. I could be wrong sometimes, and it's okay. But what I know I'm not wrong is what's going on now. I can give two shits about a burning building. What they built. They never cared, man. It was never your community. It was never yours. It was never ours. You understand? And I stand with the people who are actually fighting. I'm actually on my way to go protest right now. I'm heading Pan Pacific Park. I'll be there within the next 90 minutes or so. And I think it's just critical. I think it's critical When I say critical, I think it's critical, okay, that you be the best advocate for Black excellence right now. I don't care if you got to write, if you write 10 articles, if you are Instagram, you know how to do graphics on Instagram, be the best at it right now. All right, if you're willing to risk your life, risk your life. If you're willing to go to jail because you got bail money, do that. Okay. Be the greatest that you can be at advocating for our excellence and George Floyd and every other hashtag that has come before May 30th, 2020. It's that important right now. I don't give a fuck who's fighting for the WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC World Championship right now. I can give two shits about it right now. What I care about is the biggest fight of this century. The fight that Muhammad Ali made was what made him the greatest of all time. Okay? He looked the government in the face and said, take my belts, take my money. I'm not fighting your war. They don't call me nigga over there. They call me nigga on the land where I live. My neighbor calls me a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So be the greatest that you are. Be the GOAT right now for us. Be the GOAT right now for the Black culture. Be the GOAT right now. Okay, this ain't and here's the most beautiful thing about this right now. If you are a Black man right now, it's not about your sexual orientation right now. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about how many girlfriends you have. It's not about if you're dating another woman. It's not about if you're a single dad. We're all in this together. This is the one few times in my life where I see on social media where all assets are on deck. All assets are on deck. Literally everyone is home because of the pandemic that opened up everyone else to open up humanity. And now we got a chance to recreate humanity, recreate the Constitution, recreate our own Constitution, build our own communities literally from the ground up right now. We got a chance, y'all. So be inspired. Be inspired. All right. And if you're a fighter, promoter, manager, send this to your fellow fighter. It is important that you speak up. You inspire a certain section of people that I can't get to, that the next person can't get to. You got about 2,000 loyal fans that you will inspire them to do whatever, whether it's an Instagram post, Facebook post, Twitter post, TikTok video, YouTube video, phone calls, a text, a FaceTime, a Zoom call. All assets on deck. Okay. All assets on deck. Okay. And that's what we got to be right now. All right. And this is coming from a place of encouraging love. But you're a coward. You're a fucking coward if you say yes, sir, to Bob Arum. And I'm using him as a fictional character right now. Okay. As an oppressor. Okay. Not that he is. And if you're Eddie Hearn, Bobby Hearn, whatever other white entity that we had, the Dan Raphaels, the ESPN conglomerates, the Fox conglomerate, you say yes, sir, to Mauricio Suleiman at the WBC or whoever else at the WBO, but you won't say yes to your culture and yes to the thousands upon thousands and the hundreds of thousands and the millions of Black men that are fighting today, whether they're on the front lines physically or whether they're on the front lines of their social media. They done allocated their entire assets, their social media assets, to the plight of us. I'm tired of living in an oppressed America. Okay. I'm tired of it. Okay. It's so easy for me. And so I'm richer than 80%, 90% of all these fighters. Who gives a fuck? But you know what? It's so easy for me to be comfortable in my house. I live in $1 million house with 2 6-figure cars in my garage. You understand what I'm saying? And I said that to point my motherfucking finger to joust a javelin in your that will pierce your soul right now. I'm richer than a lot of you niggas right now. So how dare you try to use your audacity and say, I'm rich, I can do it. Be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable right now. It's time. It's time. It's time to get up. And I salute everyone on social media. I salute all my YouTube brothers. I salute all my Instagram brothers. I salute all my LA brethren. I salute the boxing community that is standing up right now, believing that we can fight this treason that's going on in America right now, man. We got people that I will never ever meet fighting in all these beautiful, man. It's just so beautiful to see when CNN got to split 10 screens to see what's going on in America. It's time, y'all. It's time. To all the fighters, it's time. Stand up now. Man up now. Nip say, stand up. Go get a biz now, nigga. Well, stand up and fight for your culture. You want to get your fan base back? You want to have a fan base? You want to have support when you retire? Stand up, because I'm never going to forget this. Never. And if I see you, I'm going to ask you, did you fight for George Floyd? Did you use your platform to fight for George Floyd? Did you use your platform, or did you stand beside Paul Malignaggi? Or did you stand beside the silent executives that work for Fox and ESPN and Showtime and DAZN? Did you stand beside? Because you're either with us or against us. Isn't that what Steven Jackson say? You either with us or against us. It ain't no middle ground. It ain't no gray area right now. And you got to decide, what belt do you want to carry? You want to be champion for the people or the champion for the WBC? Right now in this moment. I repeat, are you going to be champion for the people or are you going to be champion of the WBC? You got to decide. And it's time. It's time. This is the time and place and era. We can time stamp this moment right now. Will your son or daughter live a better life? Will live in a better America? Because we're not going nowhere. You understand? Let's call a spade a spade. We're not going nowhere. All right? We built this country. This country was built on free labor. Ain't no motherfucking millions of slaves came on the Nina Pina and the Santa Maria or Sankofa. Nah, that didn't happen. No. You can't bring millions. All right? Not enough resource. We were here already. All right? So stand up, man. I'm challenging everybody that can hear my voice. And salute to all the fighters that have spoken up, okay? All we asking is a tweet, a post, an interview. That's it. But y'all gonna be cowards like the ESPN execs, like the Showtime execs, like the Fox execs, like the DAZN execs. That's who you're siding with if you're not speaking up. Barbershop conversations, man. I'm about to head out, man. I'm fired up, ready to go. Isn't that what the Democrats said when they fought for President Obama? I'm fired up, ready to go. This is the one time. This is so beautiful to me. This is the one time where I swear to God, I swear to Jesus Christ, I'm looking at a black man, don't care about his sexual orientation, don't care about how much money he has, how many Jordans he has. I ain't got to look at him any different. I can look at him and say, we going to get this shit together. You understand what I'm saying? It is a beautiful thing when I can go to Harlem, when I see those pictures in Brooklyn and I see a whole bunch of beautiful black people just fighting. And I see a lot of non-black people fighting with them. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing when I swear to God, when I saw Atlanta and I saw the gayest motherfucker being one of the strongest motherfuckers out there. I don't give a fuck about your sexual orientation. That's the old America that done programmed us to believe that we got to separate ourselves. Malcolm X woke up one day, he came back, he says, it's not about religion. It's about economic elevation, economic ownership. And he put his religious differences aside with Martin Luther King. And they actually had a conversation. The world wasn't ready for coexistence or a partnership with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. El Haj Malik El Shabazz was a great man. Malcolm X morphed into arguably the greatest spirit that has ever existed on this earth. Okay? I'm telling y'all. I done read enough books, seen enough YouTube videos, and Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, we in this shit together today. From this point forth, we in this shit together. So I'm encouraging you and challenge you at the same time. Speak up. Use your platform. Don't use your platform to show off how much money you got and how many women you done fuck. We all can do that on we all can do that. Okay? We all can fake it till we make it or show the world we actually got it. But I'm challenging all y'all niggas. Let's go. I'm challenging all y'all niggas. Let's go. I'm challenging all y'all niggas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right now. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I love y'all. Let's go, man. Let's fight. Peace.